The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, I'm Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today we're taking a detailed look at the Chase 550 OB from Campion Boats. This is an 18-foot 8-inch bow rider that is powered by an Evinrude E-Tech G2 150HO outboard. Let's give her a thorough inspection, starting with her performance. The Chase 550 OB is available with a single outboard motor up to 200 horsepower. We tested her with an E-Tech G2 150HO equipped with a 2.17 to 1 gear reduction, turning a 15 1/8 by 20-inch Rebel 3-bladed stainless steel propeller. With 2 people, 3/4 of a tank of fuel and test gear, our test boat weighed an estimated 3,047 pounds. Our test boat rides on Campion's Apex hull with 19 degrees of dead rise at the transom. The manufacturer says that the bottom design expands the high-pressure zones on the boat, resulting in quicker planing times, better fuel economy, and a more stable ride at high speeds. Now, let's see how she did. We reached a top speed of 45.5 miles per hour at 5,500 RPM. We recorded best cruise at 3,500 RPM, where the boat ran 27.6 miles per hour and burned 5.2 gallons per hour. At that speed, she gets 5.31 miles per gallon, which gives her a range of 119 miles with a 10% fuel reserve. In acceleration tests, the Chase 550 OB planed in 3.2 seconds. She hit 20 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds and 30 miles per hour in 7.5 seconds. During hard acceleration, we recorded 18 degrees of bow rise, and the boat cruised at about 1 degree bow rise. When we put her through a series of turns, she completed every maneuver smoothly, leaning into turns and staying on track. Sometimes with a boat of this size, the added weight of the towing tower can upset the handling, but that wasn't the case on our test boat. And obviously, the boat will go a bit faster without the windage of the tower. A noteworthy feature of the E-Tech G2 150HO is the hydraulic steering built into the motor's midsection. This eliminates external moving parts that take up room, can rust, and restricts the engine's tilt range a full 81 degrees, which gets the engine completely out of the water. The Chase 550 OB felt solid when we ran through wakes and lake chop. The boat is built with fiberglass reinforced with Kevlar that Campion says results in a lighter, stronger hull. The builder also says that its stringers and bulkheads have larger bonding surfaces where they contact the hull and deck, resulting in less hull flex. Campion applies the Chase 550 OB's graphics in the gel coat, and to match the motor to the boat, Evinrude offers the E-Tech G2 150HO with 7 color choices for the motor's side panels and 14 different accent stripes. Now, let's step aboard the Chase 550 OB, starting with the bow. There's a space on each side for a 5'9" adult to stretch out. Deck height in the bow is 2 feet 5 inches. The backrest wraps all the way around the bow, and there are speakers and grab rails to each side. Just ahead of the windshield on each side, the cup holders have integrated lights. Outboard on each side, LED docking lights are protected by these fiberglass shrouds. Here we see the bow with the optional filler cushion, but notice that there's no cleat in the foredeck. We'd like to see at least one for securing an anchor rod. One of the storage compartments can be used to stow the anchor. The side cushions in the bow are hinged to access the lockers beneath them, and the forward pad is removable. Notice the drainage holes in the bottoms of the side cushions. Working our way aft through the center of the wraparound windshield, we measured the opening at 17 3/4 inches. In the cockpit, the bucket seats have notches in the side for the occupant's legs, so he or she can turn sideways. The backrest is ventilated, and there's a fold-up bolster on the front. The seat also adjusts fore and aft. Outboard of the port seat, there's a storage area with an expandable net, a grab rail, and a lighted cup holder. Forward in the port console, there's a remote control for the stereo ahead of the 2 cup holders, and alongside there's a glove box. To starboard, the dash was finished with faux carbon fiber, and there are deep eyebrows over the gauges and depth sounder. Accessory switches are to starboard with a 12-volt power plug just below, and outboard is another remote control for the stereo. Between the 2 bucket seats, this hatch raises on twin gas struts to open the ski and board locker. Behind the bucket seats, the cockpit lounge is horseshoe-shaped. We measured 5 feet 8 inches between the gunnel pads, and the side lounges are 3 feet 1 inch long. Aft cockpit depth is 3 feet, and this is deeper than what we see in many entry-level boats of this size. Notice that the forward inboard corner of the bottom cushion is notched for the cup holder below. The bottom cushions on each side pull up on hinges to access lockers. The center cushion pulls up on a 2-position hinge. Inside, there's a removable plastic tub. Beneath the tub, we found the bilge pump, access to the fuel tank fittings, the base for the ski tow pylon, and the battery switch. We found the location of the battery switch a bit inconvenient, but it'll certainly slow down anyone who's trying to start the boat if they're not familiar with her. On the Chase 550 outboard stern, there are swim steps on each side, and to starboard there's a 3-step reboarding ladder. She comes standard with a stainless steel towing pylon. Our test model was equipped with the optional powder-coated Samson wakeboard tower, with a bimini top and stereo speakers. Campion's Chase 550OB is a well-rounded bow rider that has what a boating family needs for a fun day on the water, and we particularly like her deep cockpit. The Evinrude E-Tech G2 150HO delivers a combination of low-end towing power and cruising range fuel economy, and she comes with a comprehensive list of standard equipment which first-time buyers should appreciate. And that's our full test and features inspection of the Campion Chase 550OB. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.